Hello there everybody, so today we are talking about Lee Perry's new dub reggae album, Rainford, and I apologise if my voice sounds a bit funny from the other reviews. I've got a cold at the moment. Now Lee Scratch Perry is of course one of the most important names in the history of reggae music. He was one of the most prolific producers who helped pioneer the dub genre, as well as working with other heavyweight names in the genre such as Max Romeo, the Congos and Bob Marley and the Wailers. His musical career began all the way back in the 1950s, and within a couple of decades he would develop a style unto himself that he would tinker with for the remainder of his career so far. Throughout the 1970s he would release several classic and essential reggae cuts with his band The Upsetters, which include Blackboard Jungle Dub, Super Ape and Double Seven, as well as producing countless others. He's a titan and an eccentric, and even on his new album Rainford he continues to put out more solid reggae cuts even as he descends into his mid-80s. Perry has brought his signature style of production into the digital contemporary with this new release, but luckily you still get a feel for the eccentric and colourful persona behind the recordings, even if it does feel slightly shaded over. The album opens up with the bouncy, distorted, clunky beats of Cricket on the Moon, with Perry half speaking over the top in a laid-back, relaxed fashion, mixed in with the wails of a madman. After that, the album takes a step back and goes into a slower tempo, but when it speeds back up again a bit later, it feels as if it's gone a bit off the tracks from a steady start. It doesn't feel as if Perry is fully on the ball, and it weakens and begins to bend in a bit at the sides. For example, the female backing singers on House of Angels and then later on Children of the Light end up feeling a bit lifeless and dull. Then there's African Starship, which is just so slow and boring that it managed to lose my attention within the first 30 odd seconds and never managed to regain it. It just feels as if everything could have done with just a bit of general polishing up in order to get the bounce back in step. But instead the album just dawdles along at a leisurely pace, and that just becomes frustrating after a few tracks pass and it shows no sign of picking back up again. That's probably the most annoying part of the album. It has the right elements but does not have enough energy or clear focus to do what is on the table justice. It feels half-baked and it is a real shame. Still, Perry shows no sign of stopping, and we can only hope that his next album will be more whole and an engaging experience. But sadly it seems that the reality is that he is an artist past his prime. I'm feeling a 6.6 for Rainford. It's not completely devoid of enjoyability, but does fall short in terms of feeling whole. Please let me know how you feel about the album down in the description below if you've heard it, along with any suggestions for any future reviews. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye now.